So, I just ran here from Hooters, which is maybe a mile away, and I was eating the hottest of hot wings, so I might throw up in the middle of this video, so I could, if I turn around and you hear any noises, you know what I'm doing. But this is important to me, and I need to say it now. I need to say it, and I need to get it off my chest. Brock Lesnar did not get knocked out at UFC 121. I don't care what you say, and I don't want to hear any comments about brown pride, Viva la Mexico, Viva la Raza, because it's not about that, and if you're going to bring that up, that just shows you're racist, okay? And I hate the fact that all of his fans, that's all they can say, and when he won in Hooters, everyone was like, Mexico, Mexico. It's not about Mexico, it's about Cain Velasquez, chant his name. But if he was a respectable champion, you know what he'd do? He'd vacate the title. He wouldn't give it back to Brock. He'd just vacate it. Because if you go back and you check the footage, he didn't knock Brock Lesnar out. Okay, yeah, maybe he cut him under the cheek. Maybe he got a TKO, a technical knockout and stoppage, which was a little bit overdue. But if you listen, or if you go back and you watch with your eyes, you'll see that Brock Lesnar got hit on the back of the head. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's against the rules of UFC. And let's think back to previous matchups with Matt Serra, where he's headbutted, and I wish I had his opponent's name, but he's headbutted his opponent, and maybe he was GSP, maybe not, in the back of the head, and he fell and he slipped and he got knocked down. Okay, it's easier to stun somebody if you hit them in the back of the head, where you could damage their spinal column and their brain. Brock Lesnar still fought. If you look before, he got rocked, which he did get rocked because he got hit in the back of the head with a hooking punch. Where's Herb Dean? Where was Herb Dean in all this? To say, stop, give him his allotted 5 minutes. No, nothing. They just let the fight continue. Brock Lesnar, he was a little wild. Very wild. He's very wild to start off the fight. Maybe not the best choice. And Cain Velasquez, give him all his credit. He's undefeated. He's not the champion in my eyes, and he shouldn't be the champion in your eyes. Very technical. So Brock Lesnar shouldn't have been so wild. However, okay, and first off, I'm going to be mad at Brock as well, being an NCAA Division I heavyweight champion for the year 2000, and he couldn't even throw a wizard in the match. I mean, he even got taken down by Cain. That is unforgivable. But you know what's more unforgivable? The fact that Herb Dean still has a job, because Cain Velasquez blatantly hit him in the back of the head, and I will put video footage on this video so you can see what I'm talking about. Rocked him, but that was after Brock Lesnar slipped once, twice. Did like a 360, like a 720. Did a 720 when he got up and slipped again. Yeah, it was pretty weird, but he wasn't rocked. He was slipped. Who knows why? He just slipped, okay? But that slippage, and he got back up to his feet, and then what happened? Cain throws a hooking shot that went around his entire head, hit him in the back of the head, and then he fell. He didn't get knocked out, but he fell, because you're not supposed to hit people in the back of the head, Cain. Even I know that. And I don't have to have 8-0 in the UFC, okay? So you're not a champion. You're a chump, Ian, okay? Really. And it's a disgrace, and Dana White needs to give Brock Lesnar the rematch he deserves, and Brock Lesnar shouldn't be champion. That wasn't a champion's performance, but neither was Cain's. Viva la nothing. I want a rematch. That's what's going to happen. And let me just remind you, you're not supposed to hit in the back of the head. Cain did that, and Herb Dean, he doesn't know how to fight. I've seen his stupid little videos. He looks like he's a JV Ultimate Fighter, if you will. And it's a disgrace, especially for the heavyweight championship, the main event. And if you're a Cain Velasquez fan, you shouldn't be endorsing or condoning that type of behavior, that type of win. And Brock Lesnar will be the champion again. And, post a comment. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you think, because the only thing that matters is that he got hit in the back of the head. It's against the rules, so he shouldn't become a champion. Yeah, he started pummeling on him. Brock Lesnar was still covering up. Brock Lesnar was still in the fight for the most part. He wasn't intelligently defending himself. No, so Herb Dean made the right decision with the stoppage. That is correct. However, he was rocked, and the only reason he was in a vulnerable position is because of an illegal maneuver. With that being said, he was still coherent. He was still able to be in the fight, and he got cut under the eye. Yeah, we all saw that really nasty cut, but that cut wasn't the reason the fight got stopped, and it happened after the illegal maneuver, and you're going to be punched in the face a bunch of times by a very talented fighter when he takes advantage and uses a cheap shortcut. And really, that's not what a champ does, and Brock Lesnar would have never done that. Brock Lesnar, the only reason he ever lost his first fight, the first fight that he lost to Frank Mir, we look back, he was doing hammer fists, and guess what? Frank Mir turned his head. So where are you supposed to hit? On the side? On the other side? Yeah. But Brock Lesnar by accident hit him in the back of the head. What, twice? Because throwing rapid fire hammer fists? And guess what? Who was it? Steve Mazzagatti? Steve Mazzagatti broke them up, had them stand up, basically ruined Brock Lesnar's whole beginning, his whole takedown, his whole... just squashed all of his momentum, and he ended up losing and getting caught in a knee bar. Okay? And that was Steve Levine, or Irv Levine, or what? Steve Mazzagatti. It's Steve Mazzagatti. See, I'm getting so confused. But it was Steve Mazzagatti. He made the wrong decision. Or actually, no, it was the wrong decision back then. But he broke up Brock Lesnar's hammer fist because Brock Lesnar's such a big guy. And he's going to hurt somebody by tapping him on the back of the head. But when Cain Velasquez does it, it's okay. He's the new champion. It's wrong. Brock Lesnar will get his rematch. He will get the title back. And for all you Cain Velasquez fans out there, chupa mi pistola, maricón de mierda.